Hi, good evening, good evening, good evening. Uh, Ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. Hope you've had a good day. I've been waiting long enough. Charge the phone near to the fullest. Not completely charged yet, but still got enough bars on it. And yeah, I'm gonna run through my Premier League roundup of this weekend's games. I'll tell you something. Other than that, let me introduce myself for you first timers. For those of you that know, you already know, but for the first timers, this is the host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin, Delta, or should I say Dele London Guna. And Reppin, Romeo Echo, Papa Indigo November. That's myself and I, DLG Reppin. And I'm going to be bringing you the latest roundup. If you've got any comments you would like to make on the games I'm talking about that I'm going to go through, should I say, or you want to smash the thumbs up like button, please do. And my subscribe button for me, smash the fuck out of it. Left, right, and center galore, abundantly and passionately. If you help me by keeping this channel growing with the subscribers, I will help you by bringing you the latest football context anywhere, all over the world. And that is my aim, is to fulfill the best football context the world has got to offer in from the beautiful game. So for this weekend's the weekend's gone Premier League games. Finished Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2. Yeah, it was a game of I thought it was a game where Leeds United were dominant in the first half. I thought they were dominant, and West Ham United they performed. They've been performing, but I think maybe on the second half showing West Ham wanted it more, and they got the winning goal by Ogbonna with a Cresswell assist. West Ham fans, how delighted are you with your form and your progress this season? You're fifth in the league, and you're grinding out results as well as playing very good football. And how pleased are you with David Moyes? Get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. Drop your message, your views, and your opinion in my comment section below. Leeds United fans, I think that you went ahead in that game. It's just that your set pieces need brushing up on, and you're conceding goals from the set pieces, far too many for your liking. I think it was a game of two halves, but I think West Ham performed in places in that game, and I think it was worthy of the 3 points. Or Leeds United fans, do you feel that you were hard done by the result? Again, if you got an opinion, if you want to drop your views, your opinion, you know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below, please. And it finished Leeds United 1, West Ham 2. Saturday's game, early kick-off. The first game of that Saturday was Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Aston Villa 1. Now, Wolves dominant in ball possession, I felt. I think they created the better chances in the first half all throughout the game, as I can remember watching. And Aston Villa, they had chances of their own, and I think they played with less possession. And there was a penalty claim that was rightfully waved off. Roman Zayas' arms was tucked behind his back more or less, and the ball hit him, and he couldn't literally get out of the way. So why would the referee give that? VAR has got fuck all to do with that, as far as I'm concerned. And towards the ending of that game, I thought Wolves were more likely to score. Fabio Silva, I think his name Fabio Silva, the young Portuguese striker, he was unlucky not to score his first goal, hit the post, and he had a rebound and he couldn't get the second shot in as it was blocked by the defender. Can't remember who that was. I think Aston Villa kept persevering in what they planned to do, keep it tight and try and hit Wolves on the counter attack. And yeah, it was a clumsy foul by Semedo, who was well. It was said that he was a guy who had a good game, and he committed such a clumsy, silly foul, and it's cost his team 3 points. El Ghazi with the penalty and sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. So as far as I remember, I think it was a game that Wolves dominated with opportunities and more attempts on goal. So it finished Wolverhampton 1-0, Aston Villa 1. Good result for Aston Villa. They go from strength to strength, just like West Ham. Newcastle United 2, West Bromwich Albion 1. I mean, Newcastle have had 2 weeks to prepare, and you could obviously see how fresh they were. Almiron scoring the quickest Premier League goal so far this season after, between 15 to 20 seconds into the game. West Brom's defending was suspect and atrocious. Slaven Bilic will be doing his nutting. God knows what he has said to the players in training. God knows what drills that they've gone through on a defensive regime. More defensive drills, and the lads who were picked to do the job at the back have let him down, and all that defensive drill must have gone out the window within the first 15 to 20 seconds. Newcastle fans, you can tell me if you want, in what time did Miguel Almiron score the goal? I think West Brom did have their opportunities after that game, after that goal, and I would have to say I think they were deserving of their equaliser, and then Newcastle came into their own. I think they had the better of the chances, created more shots on target. I could be wrong here. It wasn't a game that I fully watched. I wish I had watched that game out of interest. And then Jacob Murphy comes on as a substitution, whips in a wicked cross, and Dwight Gale scores against his old club. And you can tell by the way he was celebrating, he didn't go celebrating fully overjoyed because he had respect for West Brom, and West Brom is a club that he played for, so you knew that it was a quiet celebration, if you get what I'm saying, without a smile. So the whole picture tells its own story, should I say. So it finished Newcastle United 2, West Brom 1. I'm going to go through Everton 1, Chelsea 0. A dogged, honest performance by Carlo Ancelotti's team. Well drilled in defence, created opportunities, and they got a penalty, which was a penalty. I think it was a foul by a Chelsea defender, but nevertheless, Sigurdsson took his penalty well, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, I believe, and Everton held on to victory. Although I felt, Chelsea did press for the equaliser, and Pickford had made one or two outstanding saves, and Mason Mount was unlucky with an audacious attempt of an equaliser. Saw it early on Match of the Day too, and he was unlucky. So that was my tripod. I've stepped on the tiny legs of it, tiny of the three legs. So yeah, I'm carrying on. Everton, I think they were worthy of their victory, and Frank Lampard has said this is a lesson. These are lessons to be learned. You know, none of these boys have played in one Premier League. They're a young team, and there's a learning curve. And Lampard was completely honest. If I was being truthful to myself, he was completely honest about his team's performance and the lack of experience some of these young players do have for title contenders. So he kept it really humble and straight to the point. Otherwise, it finished Everton 1, Chelsea nil. Manchester United nil, Manchester City nil. One of, if not the most boring Manchester derbies I've ever watched in my life. You could say City were dominating ball possession, and that is not a surprise as such. They created a couple. They had one or two good chances. De Gea had to make a good save from Riyad Mahrez, and Kevin De Bruyne on the rebound. The man of his ability, his technical ability, I can't believe he's actually missed the rebound. You know, where he skies it over the bar. I mean, this is De Bruyne's right foot we talk about, and that's got him goals and assists, and I would have expected the ball to be bulging at the back of the net. Nevertheless, well, can I remember Manchester United having well, I think they've had one shot on target in that second half, and it's just summed up. I just think it was a game of very few and far chances between the two of them, and it was just so dull. It's like not much tackling going on in that game. I think both sets of players have forgotten what a Manchester derby is all about. You know, getting stuck in, and I was disappointed in Pep's side because I didn't see the pressing game from them. I thought their pressing game was below par. It was just below par from their part. And Manchester United again, well, you don't know what team's going to turn up, but the thing is, Solskjaer saved his job for the momentarily, and for the time being, he's going to be a Manchester United manager. So we have to get that into perspective. However, I did not enjoy that game. It was a case of both teams scared to lose, and both teams were looking to try and outthought one another psychologically to see who gets the first goal and who wins the game. That's what it looked like. So in the end, Man United nil, Man City nil. Moving on to Sunday's game. The first game of the day was Southampton v Sheffield United, which finished 3-0 to Southampton. And this is Ralph Hasenhüttl's team, and what an effort they've made this season. They've been splendid to watch. Splendid style of play of football, scoring goals through Ings and Ward-Prowse, and even Vestergaard and Bednarek are chipping in. I mean, I watched them live against Manchester United, and I don't know how they blew a 2-goal lead. I really don't. You know, well, apart from they were tired. They were tired. Their minds were tired, and a lapse of concentration, and not marking man to man in the end. And you know, they should have come away with something in that game. But against Sheffield United, they were dominant from the start to the finish, more or less. And I feel that Sheffield United couldn't get near them at times. And the goal scorers, Che Adams on the score sheet, along with I just see him score. Oh, maybe Southampton fans on there could help me. Yeah, I'll see him score. Oh, Armstrong with a deflection, and Nathan Redmond with a neat finish. 3 good goals for me, and a dominating performance, and that may put a little bit, or more than a little bit, of pressure on Chris Wilder's team, who defended well last year and attacked with authority, and they're not doing that because it seems to me that teams are finding ways to get at Sheffield United and stop them from doing the things they were doing last season, or then they're just not confident in what they're not confident of repeating what they can do. But they need to get back to a routine where they were really difficult to play against and, beat. So that's worked for Chris Wilder Otherwise, it finished Southampton 3, Sheffield United 0. Crystal Palace 1, Spurs 1. I've just seen the highlights. Palace played some splendid offensive football here, and they did get at Tottenham. And for 90 minutes, they never gave up. They did everything they can to get at Tottenham. Tottenham, they're top of the league, and they're still top of the league. And Mourinho's men, one thing for sure, they could have. I think Mourinho did say they should have had more of the ball, and they didn't have the opportunity to do what they wanted to do. And he said Palace were knocking it long, and I totally disagree. I thought Palace played their part, in this fixture, and they got the point that they deserved. I mean, Tottenham didn't do enough to get a win. Harry Kane, long range effort, and Vincent Greta, he made 4 outstanding saves. If not for him, it could have been a little bit embarrassing for Crystal Palace. But the splendid saves he made, and then he will be extremely disappointed when he looks back at the goal that he let Harry Kane get. He says it was changing direction, but I don't think it changed enough for Goretzka to go to the right. If he really concentrates on it and he sees it, he saves that. It's a routine save for him. And, Jermaine Janus has said it was not enough for him to go down to his right. And Roy Hodgson has said himself that you don't want too many balls in your penalty area. And he's got a complete point there. He's spot on. So, in the end, I feel that SA and Saha, they did cause problems to Tottenham, and it was SA's free kick that led to the equaliser. It was a bit scrappy, but Jeffrey Shook was in there like a number 9 striker, and he gets the equaliser, and Shook put in a good shift and did his best, and I think he deserved that reward of getting Palace the equaliser. And it was a share of the spoils for me. So 1-1 between Crystal Palace and Spurs. Fulham 1, Liverpool 1. I thought Fulham were excellent in the first half, and I would have to say they were the better side. Created opportunities, never gave Liverpool a moment peace. Defended well, forced Liverpool to play balls that they were uncomfortable with, and when they did exactly that, they received the ball, attacked Liverpool on the counter, and Ademola Lookman looked like he was their man of the match, caused them end of no problems and going at the Liverpool defenders, and he was unlucky not to get a goal where he had a shot from 20 yards at the back stick. So he did more than put in the shift. He was an outstanding performer, especially on the ball. Definitely their best performer, best player, I would say, at the club. If any Fulham fans don't feel that way, then yeah, come on to my channel, leave it in the comment section below, and let's have a chat about it. Liverpool, well, in that first half, they didn't get the complete control they got until they conceded the goal. And Clover Reed, what a strike! I mean, Alisson didn't expect it. I don't know what. It was past Alisson, and he didn't give Alisson time to adjust himself. He really took it so early, and then Liverpool they grow into the game and looking to force that equaliser, chasing chances, and it didn't come their way. Earlier had a good goal, a good gaming goal, and in the second half, Liverpool get at Fulham again, and 10 minutes to go, they have a penalty. Didn't think it goes to VAR, but the arm was up in a place where it shouldn't be. One of the Fulham players in that wall jumped up with his arm spreading out, and Salah just about squeezes the penalty in, but Liverpool just couldn't get that equaliser, all due to Fulham's organisation at the back and discipline. And Scott Parker he said that he's had another look at the situation where Fabinho has fouled Cavallero, Ivan Cavallero that is, and he feels that they should have had a penalty. I don't think it was that much of a foul by Fabinho, if anything. I don't think he, I don't think he intended to commit the foul or commit the challenge. So it finished one apiece between Fulham and Liverpool. I'm going to go for Leicester City 3, Brighton and Albion 0. I mean, it was a dominant performance. It was, yeah, more or less a dominant performance by Leicester City, and James Maddison. I had to mark him as man of the match, even though I've watched the highlights. I think it was a dominant performance by them, with Ndidi back in their defensive midfield area, and my word, how much they missed him. I mean, Leicester City fans, come on here and please tell me how important and how much did you miss Wilfred Ndidi in your midfield? Yeah, a dominating scoreline, dominating performance, ball possession in control of the ball most of the game, created more opportunities, especially shots on target. And yeah, James Maddison with these 2 goals, and especially the third goal, he's second. What a goal. Enjoyed watching that. That was out of the top bins, should I say. And Jamie Vardy gets his 12th goal of the season, and as you clearly see, he's onside, level with the last defender of Brighton, and he was never going to miss from where he was. And an all-round magnificent performance by Leicester. They go from strength to strength. So it finished Leicester City 3, Brighton and Albion 0, and I can't remember Brighton really getting near Leicester. Brighton Hove Albion fans, you're more than welcome to come onto my comment section, and if you want to talk about the defeat, you know, if you want to talk about your team selection, this team formation, then yeah, please do. I mean, the scoreline, I don't think it was too harsh on you, but if you don't agree, then yeah, leave your views in your comments leave your views and your messages in my comment section below. The last game I'm going to talk about involving my team. Fucking hell. I mean, it was Arsenal v Burnley, and we dominated the game. You know, it was not we dominated the game, and we looked like we had control of the game, and then the moment that prick got sent off for doing what he did, it was completely stupid, as Alex Scott said on Match of the Day too. You know, he let the club down, he let the fans down, and by grabbing Ashley Westwood by the throat, you know. But then again, before that, it all started with him and Dwight McNeil, and Westwood has come in. Well, the Arsenal players, I think Lacazette tried to drag him away. Before Lacazette even did that, he's already got hold of Westwood's throat, and the referee was told by another ref, go and have a look at the monitor, meaning video assistant referee, and he did, wiped at the yellow card, gave him a red, and it was a red. And Elneny, he's a lucky guy. What he did was so stupid as well. He is lucky to get away with what he did. He's lucky to have a yellow card. On another day, he would have had a straight red. And he should have had a straight red. All that hard work, all that effort for nothing goes down the toilet. And to top it all up, our best striker scores at the wrong end of the goal, and it left us with egg on our face, with more humiliation, more pain of shame, and this cannot continue. And I've said it before, the manager cannot continue to pick players who have consistently failed under the last three management. And I'm sick and tired of talking about this, stressing about this. It's now he realizes that the fans are calling for his head. There's been gossip about a boardroom emergency meeting calling for Arteta to attend that meeting to get his P45, and he's not helped himself. He is a good up and coming potential manager, but he should well, I think if he thought about it carefully, he would have turned down the Arsenal job due to the fact that the job was too big for him, far too big for him, and thanks to that fucking wanker Fraud Raoul and Farsharami and Venkatesham, they created this complete farce, and you can't blame any Arsenal fan in the worldwide, for being pissed off with our league positioning, pissed off with the lack of signings, pissed off with the lack of departures to players who are not good enough. You can't fault them. They have every right to be pissed off, and I am pissed off. But let's talk about Burnley, because we can't take anything away from them. They were dogged, determined, and very organised and disciplined, as Sean Dyche's teams are. And I'll tell you this for free. I feel that they were worthy of the 3 points, and we've allowed them to beat us in the league game at home since 1974. We've lost 4 league games for the first time since 1959. But Burnley, well done in the victory. They're out of the bottom 3, and this could be a good sign for them. So at the end of the game, it finished Arsenal 0, Burnley 1. And I've got nothing else to say, because this is the end of my roundup. I'd like to thank you, all you ladies, the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, for listening. Thank you for watching me, and thank you for tuning in and putting up with me. I'll be back for one more video, and I think I've got something planned from a footballing content point of view. So stay tuned, and if you're going to bed, then rest well, yeah, and good night. Don't forget, if you've got an opinion about the games that I've spoken about, if you want to speak about your team, you want to be completely as honest as possible and honest to yourself, leave your opinions and your thoughts in my comment section below. Please help me by smashing the thumbs up, like button, left, right, and centre. And speaking of smashing, murder my subscribe button for me, left, right, and centre. And encourage your friends and your family to subscribe to my channel, please. Tonight, that's myself, DLG, Reppin, Arsenal fan, aka Gooner. Hey, I like that one. Yeah, make it nice. Yeah, make the numbers grow for me, and I'll make this channel grow for you guys with the footballing context that I can find around the world. Other than that, it's bless again, love again, and peace again. Have a good night, and make sure you sleep well. Be nice.